What is up, everybody? It's me, Proxy, and as you can see here, bringing some more Watch Dogs gameplay, and this time something a little bit more interesting. What we're going to be looking at is trying to hack someone while they're being chased by the police. Now, what's actually quite interesting about this little video here is that you get to experience what it must be like for the NPC side of things, with the cops going around, chasing the player, and everything like that. So, standard things first. It's all about hacking the enemy players in this multiplayer mode. And so what we have to do here is just try and stay hidden, make sure he's not onto us, because at the exact same time while those cops are chasing this player, he might still be trying to look for me. He might not be completely fazed by the cops, and so I must stay aware, stay on guard. Like right here, he might actually be looking around for something. Actually, it's a sheep. As you know, with the player that you're hacking looks like a civilian, and you look like a civilian to the person you're hacking. It's kind of interesting, it's kind of cool, it makes it look like it's not just a bunch of the main character running around everywhere. But as you can see here, look, I'm just kind of stood behind a news van watching this chaos go down. It's really interesting, look, seeing like the cops taking cover, just, you know, all of that action taking place and none of them paying attention to you for once. It's really interesting. And look, as you can see, look, there's people just walking by, minding their own business, shooting at the perp, and it's cool, it's awesome. Now, I did actually end up hacking the helicopter there just to try and give him a chance, because obviously those are a massive horde of cops, and what is really cool here, watch this, is that the actual cop AI starts to actually insert onto the enemy player. I think this is really awesome, because you don't generally see it from that point of view. As mentioned, generally the AI will just stand there. Look at this! They're all just going in for the kill, and it's just so badass. They're all taking formation, they're firing, but can the enemy player actually survive? I thought I might as well risk it and just see what he does, and it looks like they died. But it was still quite cool, right? Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Obviously, I succeeded there, but what might happen next? Now, this one, I thought I would actually grow a few balls here. So, the enemy character is just chilling out in traffic, waiting for a bridge or something, so I think, what if I drive him into the river? And that's going to help me somehow. But it seems that he may be onto that, and so he ended up getting out of the car, and it seems I didn't push him enough. But I thought that was really awesome. I thought that must be such a cool idea to do if you ever actually have that kind of scenario. So anyway, we must now hide. But this is one of those things where, because you're just like rushing around trying to find the person that's hacking you, you got to make sure you keep your eyes open as much as possible. Now, sadly for me, I got really little place to hide and also keep my observations out for this actual player chasing me around and stuff, because generally my rule for hiding and such is that you've got an entire 360-degree angle of being able to escape, move, and observe. And if you don't have that, then what you gonna do? Now, I'm kind of putting myself on the firing post here by just sitting on a roof. There's like literally nothing to hide behind. You can't actually hide behind cover on these chimney pipe things. And so all I can do is stand and watch as this person's like, where the fudge is Proxy? And so I think to myself, well, one thing I could do is, I can actually line up the angle of the building and hide my body behind it when he actually gets closer and such, or when he gets further away. But if he's actually too far away and he can actually look onto the roof, I could maybe use the chimneys instead. You see what I'm thinking? You see we're actually on the exact same wavelength. And so what I'm able to do is actually hide through the use of a chimney. Now, one thing that I generally find is that using the most unobvious of things, or maybe the most obvious of things potentially as well, is actually the key to success when playing this game, at least with the multiplayer mode. And so what I've been doing here, look, is just lining myself up. It's like using the trees, it's like using the cars, or the signposts, everything like that, and just lining myself up with that chimney post here, and then just hiding behind it and just watching this person frantically look around. And it's kind of weird that the person didn't think to get onto the roof. I mean, if I was the person getting hacked here, I would have thought, well, if he's got nowhere else to hide, and you've got this gigantic box cubey building in the middle, let's go do that. You may notice as well that I'm actually turning the gate on and off just to keep throwing him off, because I keep thinking to myself, well, if I'm, you know, if I've got to try and play with him, mess with his mind a little bit, and if he's going to be focusing on looking around and stuff like that, like he's on the roof, now he could possibly see me. I mean, my head must be sticking out, but it must be like really well merged with the chimney. I'm not too sure. But by moving that gate and such, it's keeping those players distracted. As you may know, I've been doing things like setting off the pipe explosions and exploding the electrical boxes and such. And what that does is it leads them away from your location. But at the exact same time, if you keep opening things like the gates and such, they're going to think that maybe you've just ran through it. Like you can see here, he's just ran all the way back out, checking that original area. He's like, who the fudge is opening the gate? And I'm just there trolling him on a roof. It's it's the easiest things, minions. It's the easiest things in life that allow you to succeed, such as roofs, or chimneys, or just hacking doorways. And look, now he's just pretty much just given up. He's like, where the fudge is this person? I don't know. I obviously he can't be on the roof. I mean, even though you can climb up there. Hey, I'll take it as a win. I'll take it as a win all the way to the bank, baby. Now, for the final video, we're going to show you us going back to our roots. The original way of, obviously, hiding in Watch Dogs is to hide behind the car. It's possibly the simplest tactic when it comes to hacking people in this game. And so, from what you can see, this player has literally no idea that the car in the middle is the one with the person, the proxy, actually hiding behind it. And so, if you don't have anywhere to hide, but you do have a vehicle to hide behind, always go for the vehicle. If you don't have a roof, if you don't have a chimney, if you don't have a fountain or a sign, always go for the vehicle. The vehicle is just a sure way of succession. The main reason why is because their camera angles can't really follow you around you going around the car and such. And so while this guy is kind of like, where is he? He's only just checked the car there as well. And so you may have noticed that little white line going through the car window. That was actually him trying to scan the car just to see that I wasn't actually hiding in the driver's seat, doing the whole turn the ignition off thing and slide down. Now he is just going to check that again just in case. And it's so close I wasn't actually sitting next to that car door because he would have shot me there and sadly profiled me. Once you're actually shot grazed by the player victim's bullets, you're basically, that's it. The cover is blown. They're after you. They know where you are, which obviously sucks, but at the same time, it's kind of fair. Now, sadly for them, they don't actually end up succeeding with this. He's just got frustrated. He's just like, you know what? I'm just going to shoot at everything. He's probably taking down all the other cars, but it's not really working out for him. And so, we kind of succeeded there. We actually won. And minions, I hope you've enjoyed this gameplay. Hope we give you some more helpful tips and tricks and such like that. And I hope to see you next time. It's been me, Proxy, playing some Watch Dogs. And as always, ciao.